My name is Paola. I came across Life by 8 through Kayla and Reese, my little one's Montessori experience with you. And it married up so wonderfully with where I was in my immigration journey as well as my parenting journey, and connecting all the dots that I had been working on my self-discovery journey. And it came with grounding, with support, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And that for me was really what I was missing, what I felt like where the gap was in my immigration. And now being part of a community and a family really that is non-judgmental. It's linear to the growth that I'm on and that my family are on. It's just a wonderful experience, yeah.
And with the work that you've done with Life Bait, what's been your favourite part?
I think the reality that focusing on yourself is not selfish, but rather selfless. And I need to be whole and content and complete and grounded in order to be the best version of myself for my family. For me, my family, my husband. So yeah, that's been the biggest thing for me, and that incorporates all the pillars that you as Life by 8 teach us. Yeah.
So what was it like with the ice bath?
Well, my first ice bath was confronting. I anticipated struggling, just because I had, from being an elite athlete, I had experienced ice baths before, but it's a different headspace. It was almost, I've worked hard physically, so I need to recover physically. But my experience with the ice bath at Life by 8 at my first workshop was much more of an emotional experience. And that wasn't, I didn't expect that. So I really struggled with that. And it brought up a lot of emotions that I was forced to deal with, but the timing was so right. And then my second experience of the ice bath at our social event, I was so much more comfortable. But I think that's because of the work that I've done and the tools that you guys have offered in allowing me to feel safe and confident in the work that's been done. Yeah.
Awesome. And how has your life transformed with the work that you have done?
I think, I mean, that's a loaded question, but for me, I've been able to become my authentic self in a confident way. I used to be very troubled by doubt and judgment from other people, and what it's taught me is really to just be happy with who I am and not judge anybody else, because often I would very quickly go to judgment because that's all I knew. Well, not all I knew, but a lot of what I knew, whereas now it's accept people for who they are, everyone's on their own journey, and be possibly what they need me to be to allow them to transform. So it's definitely meeting my authenticity and my selflessness. Yeah.
And what is something that you would say to somebody who's looking at doing their first workshop or online course or joining the Life Bait community? What is something that you would say to them?
I would encourage them to be open-minded and allow themselves to feel what they're feeling, and that's okay. There's no right or wrong way of doing it, but being vulnerable in a safe space is worth it. Yeah.